From the house of Songo, this is Gaytopix, the only gay source for hot topics and gay news. Welcome to my newsroom. It's Cliffhanger Fridays. We're talking everything about the gay adult industry. Please comment and drop those emojis. Thanks for being here. I'm your host, PapisongoSpillsTheTea, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. My lead reporter still has the day off since Tuesday, but Kenny will be back on Monday so we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming of Gaytopix. But I thought I'll take this Cliffhanger Friday and make it personal, seeing that I was a former adult model myself. So on this Cliffhanger Fridays, we're gonna drop some bombs. I got the receipts. Like Whitney Houston said, show me the receipts. I have receipts and I'll be dropping those receipts after every story I talk. Okay? Here's a brief history of my career on this episode of Cliffhanger Fridays. So many fans, followers, bloggers, directors, producers, and co-stars all turned their backs on me. They deliberately defamed my brand and reputation just for more likes and followers on Instagram and Twitter. They purposely discriminated against me from unemployment while they made just for fans videos with each other behind my back, and blocked me after I asked to film with them. They were biased towards my likeness and reputation and blacklisted me from furthering my career by continuing to bully, hate, troll, report, and block me. And having no support to start my own project, they all have a team of people helping them succeed. I lost people who I believed were my friends because apparently any association with me, they will be blacklisted too. No one has ever told me what happened. I went into hiding and went into a deep depression. There's nothing worse than being stuck inside your head. It's worse than jail. Not only was I a decorated war veteran in Kabul, Afghanistan as an Army infantry sergeant, an accolade these pussy porn stars will never accomplish, but I was highly successful in the porn industry, winning Entertainer of the Year 2012. And to have it all taken away from me in a blink of an eye, just for spite, and not tell me what happened, is just petty and unprofessional. I was in the prime of my career. My body was at its most muscular, my face was not wrinkled, and my hair wasn't gray. I was in my 30s. Supposedly the 30s are the best years of your life. I won numerous awards and had thousands of followers and several high-profile movies. Max Soul, the founder of Treasure Island Media, said in an email, "Wow, someone's been hitting the gym real good," after he saw my transformation. But yet he never hired me after my repeated requests to work for Treasure Island. With most of their models as ugly as fuck, I knew they were purposely hating on me. So what I did was, I went a different route, and I asked a former co-star, an adult model, to work with me, and he agreed. And he couldn't understand why I was blacklisted like myself, so he took it a step above and directly texted Max Soul, the owner and founder of Treasure Island Media. Now, when you have the actual personal phone numbers of people, I think that's a real connection there. You know what I mean? And I've had several phone numbers and I've texted many people, but I thought they were my friends. But in the end, it turns out they didn't give 2 cents. But back to the story. Texas Bull is his name. Texas Bull, an adult entertainer, wanted to do a movie with me for Treasure Island. So he hit up Max in this text message that he sent to me after they had their conversation. He says, "Hi Max, really interested in working with Tim again. The last one was a lot of fun. Was wondering if you had video recording schedule for the near future. I even have a very eager scene partner waiting in the wings. PAPISONGO. Let me know if anything can be worked out." Max Soul replies, "Hey Bull, sorry I don't come on Twitter much. You should have texted me. I hear you were talking to Dice also. Do you have any plans to be in New York at all? He continued, I know PapisongoSpillsTheTea. I will never book him. He cursed me out, told me to go fuck myself, told me he was a big porn star, etc., etc. You know me, you don't know him. Let it pass, LOL. Yeah, I'm not gonna hassle you over it, but thanks for telling me, Texas Bull said. But Max continued on. Oh no, I didn't mean with me. I mean you should let it pass, period. No good will come from PapisongoSpillsTheTea. You are amazing. Anyone would love to work with you. Him, he will just sully your rep by association and you will be blacklisted too. That's news to me because all the correspondence that I've had with Max, I've actually had a really good personal relationship with him, or so I thought. This is the first time I'm hearing this, and this was back in March of 2018. So I'm not sure where this came from or why he's saying this to this other co-star of mine, but it made Texas Bull block me. And that was the end of that. I knew Max was purposely hating on me. PapisongoSpillsTheTea was not only my brand for more than a decade, but it was my face, my body, and my personality. Like most models, I use my beauty to get paid. And it worked for several years. I sent Marco Paris an email in the same 2018, and it stated, do you realize it's been 8 years and I'm still waiting for my opportunity? Check me out now. We look very similar. I hope you change your mind this time. You won't be disappointed. Hashtag PapisongoSpillsTheTea, hashtag Harlem Finest Rican. Marco Paris is the owner and producer of Raw Strokes. I am the only macho fucker to never work with them. The only one. What happened there? So I screenshot, the time that we spoke, and he says, we are very interested in using you. We will probably be shooting in New York City later this spring, but I will let you know. That was in 2010. I'm still waiting to this day. So as I said, I sent him a message in 2018, which was 8 years later, still asking to work for Raw Strokes, wondering why I am the only macho fucker to never work with him. But I never got a response, and I just waited for time to pass by, and I sent a follow-up, and the follow-up said basically the same thing because I forwarded the same tweet, and it still got ignored. And to this day, I've never actually spoken to Marco Paris. So I have no idea why he's refusing to hire me. It's bitter, it's petty, it's disrespectful, it's disheartening, it's unprofessional, it's unethical. You gotta step your game up if you're gonna be on that level of, authority, because you're not acting like you're in authority at this moment. And everything, like I said, I'm the only macho fucker not to work with you. So I don't know what the fuck happened or what's going on, but it's really fucked up. It really is that you can't even open your mouth to tell me what it is that I did wrong. Then PapisongoSpillsTheTea is throwing the shade today and spilling the tea. There's this new dude who implanted his ass, because I don't know any Puerto Rican on this planet with an ass like that. He denies it, but you can see it. More importantly, he's a Nicki Minaj fan. You're an asshole if you like Nicki Minaj, because Cardi B, trumps her way over. Cardi B is the shit. So for you to like Nicki Minaj, you're a bitch too. And of course, if she's your idol, she has an implanted ass. So it only makes sense you have an implanted ass. So I was the only Poppy in porn industry. So when little Poppy left, I was left to be the only Poppy. All of a sudden, this new Poppy came. My name is PAPISONGO. His name is Papi Suave. So, or Jesus really. Yeah, Jesus really with a fake ass. Because I wouldn't know, I would never pray to Jesus with a fake ass. Sorry, bye girl. So I said to him, you stole my name and my likeness. Is there anything real about you, son? You're fake, 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 fake. And yes, your ass is fake. He said, bye, girl, call the cops. I replied to Papi Suave, or Jesus really. You really think you think you're really hardcore? You're the girl with a fake eyebrows, fake hair, fake ass, fake personality, etc., fake lips. Like I said, when you man up, you could come step to me. That was in 2018 too, in August of 2018. He's never stepped to me, but still stole my name. Or tried to. He can't steal my name because PapisongoSpillsTheTea is copywritten. So he can't steal my name, but he stole my likeness by having something to do with Suave, you know, so it's instead of Songo, he used Suave. Rico Suave. But your name is Jesus. So how does that make sense? So you can see where he stole my likeness, you know what I mean? And apparently he's getting way farther than me as Poppy, but I'm not gonna sit there and go on. So then we come to Black Rain, which is Breed It Raw. It was Black Rain at the time. So you see how old this is and how yet I'm still trying to get into the industry. It's not like I'm sitting on my ass and not doing nothing. I'm reaching out to these people that I knew and no one is responding. Q and I used to work for Marvin at BC Productions back in the day with Carlito, you know, and Viper, just to name a few, you know, and, you know, we were co-stars and he created Breed It Raw or Black Rain at the time, and it was only considered to work with black models, which I thought was really kind of stupid if you have a business mindset. You know what I mean? I understand you're only catering to your community, but at the same time, you're only catering to 50% of the market. More importantly, interracial scenes and, you know, interracial porn sells. So you're losing 50% of the market by only catering to just black porn stars. You know what I mean? So I knew if I apply, I would actually help them improve with their sales and stuff like that. And seeing that I knew Q personally, I thought I had my foot in the door. More importantly, I'm not white. I'm also a minority. You know what I mean? So that kind of hurt my feelings that he wasn't accepting me as the minority that I am. But he says, hey KC, my name is Q with Black Rain. I know you have completed an app on several different occasions. However, we have redesigned our entire website along with all the integration tools. We need just one more application from you. We are very interested in hiring you. That was 2011. 2011. I applied for Black Rain 9 times. 9 times. And to this date, there's only been 3 Latinos on that site. 3 Latinos. Antonio Biaggi. Oh, there was the other macho fucker. I can't think of his name right now. And then Little Poppy. But then I wasn't, you know, I was never there. So you have 3 Latinos on your market, but you say you cater to the entire community. Bullshit. I don't see a white boy in your shit either. If I don't know what that's racist, I don't even know where to begin with that, you know. But he's doing very well and he's doing very successful. However, I feel personally disrespected and personally attacked because he knew me. And to go through all these years that have passed and still never hire me, again, is disheartening and it's disrespectful to say the least. I have receipts. That's one thing these kids will never have on me. Being an adult man, I'm now 47 years old. I keep my receipts because, again, there are three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. You can listen to my side and not believe it. You can listen to their side and believe it. Because that's what's actually happening. Everybody's listening to everybody else. But once I pop this receipt, you're going to be like, whoa, they're really fucking PAPISONGO over. And I'm really going to show you how fucked up these people are. You know what I mean? This was in 2009. 2009. I applied for Dark Alley. I went to their studio on 8th Avenue and in Hell's Kitchen. I think it's like 52 and 8th Avenue, 54th and 8th. Somewhere that they're renting out a small space for their office because they can't afford their own office, but they was renting out the space, you know. So I went to the office. I met Robert, who is Owen Hawk, PapisongoSpillsTheTea, who is Owen Hawk, and he says that he would love for me to work for them. So I said, yes, I actually would love to be an exclusive model for you, more so than Treasure Island, because on Dark Alley, you actually have muscle guys who are similar to my statue and pretty like me, you know. So I was like, yeah, I want to do it. He set me up on whenever I did a scene, I always asked for the model pictures of the models that I'll be filming with, so I can prepare myself and you know, start to, you know, get feelings and stuff like that worked up and things like that. That's why I don't believe Max Connor didn't know about Lucas Entertainment's movie Black Cocks Matter, because you should have saw the models that you were going to work with, and you should have also known the title of the movie, because that's the two things I do first. What is the title of the movie? Because I want to make sure my name is in it, and number two, who are my co-stars? You know what I mean? Because some of them are going to say no, some of them are going to say yes, some of them are going to say no, whatever, blah, blah. But I always choose who I was. So at the time, it was Dimitri and some black dude. And they were going to do a threesome to have my fantasy come true. Again, I've been saying this over and over and over and over again. I've never been in a threesome, other than work. But my fantasy is to be double penetrated. And I've never been double penetrated, and I wanted that on film. So when I told Rob Owen Hawk, he was eager to actually do it and want to put it on film. He sends me out to their production studio in West Bubblefuck, Jersey City. I used to live in Jersey City, so I know where Jersey City is, but I got off the PATH train and I had to take a cab. And the cab was like 45 minutes. And we get to this warehouse and I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I? And I'm calling and calling and calling because I'm scheduled to be there, you know, at a certain time. And I'm there and nobody's responding to my texts, my emails, my phone calls, nothing. So I'm like, wait a minute, you just sent me out here to do a movie and there's nobody here. My co-stars are not even here. What the fuck is going on? So the very next day, I don't do things by, whenever something personal happens to me, I go to people's faces. I'm not a punk. I'm gonna go to your face so you can tell me the fucking truth to my face, because I could tell a liar. You know what I mean? I was in the military. I can read people's faces. So once I was like, you know what? I waited 4 hours in Jersey City for these people to show up, and no one responded. No one did anything. No one called me. No one did anything. 4 hours. The very next day, I went to the actual headquarters and spoke to Rob personally and was like, what the hell's going on? You know, why is this happening? So their scouting manager or personality or talent agent or whatever the fuck you want to call them responds the next day and says, sorry about the delay. My boss didn't want us to film today and my phone died while I was out running errands. Sorry about that. We would like to reschedule sometime in the next week or two. Lewis will contact you with further information. Dan. Then Lewis does respond. He says, this is Lewis. No, I was really pissed off because, like I said, I waited 4 hours and no one responded to any of my messages, phone calls, or voicemails, anything like that. And I'm like, you left me stranded here. You know, then Dan replies, and then after he CC'd Lewis, and then Lewis responds after my inquiry to Dan stating that I'm going to bring this up to Rob, Owen Hawk, and get this shit ceased. He says, hey Casey, this is Lewis. No need to take the issue up with Rob, as I do the casting. And then it goes to Rob for approval. The truth is our shoots for that time frame when you were contacted fell through and I forgot to contact you. We don't have anything going on at the moment. We will be shooting in April. Send me your recent pictures and let's go from there. Okay, if you knew your filming schedule was gonna be conflicted and stuff like that, why did you send me out there to begin with? More importantly, why are you asking me for new pictures when you're the one who's at fault here? I don't understand, you know what I mean? What the fuck? And then you go to Rob. I went to Rob, and Rob, Owen Hawk, you know, was like, yeah, book him, book him, book him. And you're telling me that you forgot to contact me? What kind of talent scout are you? Or what kind of professional are you? Like I said, it's very unethical. Very unethical. I had no comment from that. And that was from 2010. 2010. And I'm still waiting to this day to work for them. Then at one point, let's talk about Max Connor. I met Max Connor when he barely had 1,000 followers. 1,000 followers. And this was December 2017. Way before Normal, way before everything else came out, and way before people even knew who he was. But I was told from Tim Kruger to look for a model, as well as Antonio Biaggi, to look for a model to film with. And then they would produce it. So I went scouting for models. So I saw Max Connor, and I basically did a poll on my Twitter, and I said, would you like me to do my comeback scene? Who would you like me to do my comeback scene with? Cutler X or Max Connor? 32% said Cutler, and 68% said Max. So I replied to him and said, you won. After I did that, and he liked my tweet, I sent an additional tweet to him and Armand and Chichi LaRue introducing them. I never heard from Max again. And then I have proof of them meeting because I specifically said, here comes another opportunity. Replying to Chichi LaRue, you know what I mean? Because she was looking for models for her Normal. And there was Max Connor, you know, tagged in the tweet, and that's the end of that. They met each other and they fucked, and now he's big. I also, as humble as I am, I also said to him, and this was on December 18th, 2017. It was not with Normal. His first movie was not Armand Rizzo and for Normal. His first movie was not the movie he won the award for. His first movie was for actually Breed It Raw. And I said to him, congrats on your debut in the industry. I'm most certain there will be more to come. I look forward to seeing you and possibly working with you. Again, congratulations on your first film. He replies back, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I look forward to working with you in the near future. Again, that was December 18th, 2017. Receipts, bitch. Then, Max Connor Daily, which I guess is his fan site, replied to my message to him and Ahmad and Chi-Chi that they should all meet and stuff like that. And that Max Connor Daily says, this needs to happen. And then I replied back, it should have been Max's debut film. But you're not going anywhere, so I see it happening real soon. So eventually it did happen, and they got their film. Here's a message from Deep Dick. I would love to work with you. Do you think it's possible? We would definitely have good chemistry, which makes for a good scene. What do you think? I can't show you the reply because he blocked me. But he liked it. And it's clearly there. And that was on November of 2017. Oh, it gets better. Papisongois spilling the tea on everyone who's blocked me. Trust me, it's not going to end. Remember, there's always three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. And we're here to bring the truth, bitch. Because I'm not going to sit here and continue to let you guys continue to destroy me. You know what I mean? Do you know how conflicted it is when you feel one way and the universe gives you the complete opposite? I was very successful at the totem pole in the porn industry. You know what I mean? I was ranked one of those high. That's why I'm an industry legend. I wear that crown proudly. Max Connor will never wear that crown proudly, no matter how many followers or fans you have. The shit that I have to endure and the daily abuse that I take from the industry is the reason why I wear that crown. And I will always wear that crown because I am an industry legend. You're a newcomer. You're barely 2 years in, son. Grow up. And you call yourself humble and shit like that? Get the fuck out of here. I'm so sick of people being fake. This is why I created Gaytopix. Gaytopix is the truth. Gaytopix is to open your eyes. And I am going to open your eyes with the shit that I'm telling. Because I really do hope that you see things in a different perspective. I have never been disrespectful or rude to anyone to be shunned from the community that I paved the way for most of these porn stars now to succeed. I was doing porn before they were even born. So I don't understand what it is or why they're not even groveling at my fucking feet. You know what I mean? You should be thanking me for putting you in that spot. You know what I mean? Or paving the way for you to do what it is that I used to do. You know what I mean? I don't understand. You know what I mean? People respect, you know, people who were there before them and they're well-mannered and things like that, like Castro and Tiger Tyson and just to name a few, you know, and they respect them and Giovanni and all those people, you know, but when it comes to me, it's like, bye. What did I do? What the fuck did I do? Why are you being so mean to me? You know what I mean? I'm just being myself. You know what I mean? If you can't handle the truth, then you shouldn't be doing things that you're gonna later regret. That's not on me, that's on you. It's on me to report it because I'm a journalist. You know what I mean? And if something isn't right, I gotta say something. I'm not just gonna let this continue, this facade and fakeness keep going. No. I want people to know what's really going on in this industry and how they treated me, because You guys only hear one side of the story. You haven't actually heard my side of the story. That's why I created Gaytopix, because there are 3 sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. And I bring every side of the story so you can have your opinion based on what the information is that I give you. I research diligently and, accurately to report to you the truth, and your opinion matters because you're being fed the wrong information. I'm giving you the truth. Call me the gay Wendy. I am the gay Wendy. Hate on me you want, because you already hate on me. What are you gonna do, blacklist me again? I'm not scared of you, but I'm gonna tell you right now, each and every one of you had your opportunity to do a movie with me. Each and every one of you. And I can go down the list of people who said they wanted to do a movie with me. So out of this ongoing hate and abuse and shit like that these co-stars of mine and producers were doing, someone actually gave my personal information out. And the only people who had my personal information was one fan who still has my number to this day. One fan. And all the other co-stars that I wanted to work with, including Max Connor. So somebody sent my personal information out, and on Reddit, they started a whole blog about me, and everything just went downhill from there. Someone sent me this, someone who actually cared about me and my feelings and what they were doing to me, and said, how you're stupid as fuck. No one wants to work with you because your attitude. You're constantly starting stuff so people feel bad for you. You're sad and pitiful. You're literally a nut job. And more people hate you than they want to fuck you. You have so many people that hate you, they have spread your number to the masses. It's on groups everywhere, stating to call and text and harass you all day, every day. Nigga, your porn days are over. There's more to life than sex. You're just so sad and stupid. You think you have nothing else? Try reading a book. I don't know who this person is. I don't know where they came from, but I immediately called the police and it ceased. But again, I still kept getting texts and phone calls from people that were harassing me. What did I do to be harassed like that? Why is it that no one wants to engage in any type of sexual activity with me, to even kiss me? All this shit that you people did to me hurt me. It hurt me tremendously. And when I reached out to help, not one person came to my defense. So I reached out to Amon because Amon Rizzo and I have been following each other for so many years, and I was waiting for the day for me to work with him, but he wants his hole spread open and my dick is not big enough, let's face it. So it was never gonna happen. But I didn't mind being friends with him and seeing him and being associates with him, But he came out his face and said, and didn't even use me and tag me. He just said my name. So he said, PapisOngo is proof that this industry will destroy you. And if you don't have a healthy mind and you don't let the industry and what people have to say control your life till you break. You said that, but yet you never offered to work with me. So you're part of the problem, nigga. You're part of the reason, bitch. You're part of the issue. If you feel this way, that the industry is affecting me mentally and destroying me, why don't you step your game up and say, okay, let me do this for him to show him that the industry is not all that, what he thinks that it is. You know what I mean? But you didn't step up your game. You just talk shit about me so you can get likes. So I replied back to that and said, so if you believe this, hire me. If you lived in my shoes and were rejected by your peer, society, and the industry, then you would understand my perspective. Rejection is painful, but the last thing you should do is what everyone else is doing. If you think this happened and feel bad, then work with me. He never responded. In fact, he went on and blocked me. It gets better. People always deny the fact that I've put Cutler X where he is today. I did, and I take full credit for that. Even though he doesn't want to acknowledge it and doesn't want to respect me anymore, I get full credit for that because I put him where he is. And here's the receipt. I'm going to read it to you and then I'm going to show it to you. The producer of Macho Fucker, his name is Mario, simply stated, Cutler X. I want him for our website as an actor so bad, but he's always sent me rejections, never saying why he only does condom videos for Tim Tales. He would be a perfect macho fucker. Do you have any idea why he would not do bareback videos? You and him in a video, woof! Mario. Now Mario and everybody else knew that I had a personal relationship with Cutler. And everybody knew that. But now all of a sudden it's non-existent because whatever happened. But I went on to state, and I said, unlike any other porn star, I prefer things in writing and I have it documented. At any given time, someone can say, I didn't say that, or I'm crazy, etc. It's always best to have a paper trail and proof. Look what I found from 2 years ago. Macho Fucker was begging me to get Cutler X, and now they got him. Part of the family, I can say I was the one who got him in and never would have considered doing a bareback scene unless it was with me. He is my boy. I have known him for more than 10 years and doing a scene will knock your socks off. We have passion mixed with a little bit of romance, and that makes for great chemistry on scene and a great scene. I don't know why as he stated, I don't know why he's not doing bareback. I wasn't called first, especially for his premiere with Macho Fucker or Raw Strokes. But I don't know why Marco Paris hates me. So I never met the guy, and I'm the only Macho Fucker not to work with them. Back to Cutler X. Every producer, co-star, friends, associate, fans all know my devotion to this man. We actually dated for a while back in the day. I loved him and he loves me. Maybe one day we can do it on film. Other than that, it will be our little secret. And good things go to those who wait. That was on April 8th, 2012. And that year I won Entertainer of the Year for my movie with Big Beef. So not only was I a big star, I'm bringing a referral to the #1 production company in the world, and I didn't get to do his first bareback scene. Normally how it works is when you refer a model to a specific site, you do the scene with them first, just to get them familiar with how everything works. Unfortunately, that didn't happen with Cutler. And then he went on to do Breed It Raw and Raw Strokes and then all these other production companies until he actually created his Cutler's Den, which I'm still waiting for the referral. You see how disrespectful that is? I never said anything rude about this man. I always gave him praise. I gave him presents. You know, he used to take me out. I never paid a dime to have sex with him. Because we were like that. He would leave his hotel key in like one of those paper newsstands on the street so I could pick it up and then go to his hotel room and meet him in his hotel room while he was here vacationing and escorting. You know, so I don't know what happened with our relationship. I don't know what was said. I don't know what happened, but it really hurts me because I really considered him someone close and someone really personable to me. He was someone in my heart. And for you to completely ignore me and hate on me, Everybody in this industry knows that all I ever wanted to do was do a movie to make my comeback scene since my last movie in 2012 with Antonio Biaggi. My last movie was 7 years ago, 8 years ago now. But, you know, come on, it's 2012. I need a comeback, and I had this personal relationship with Cutler, and I really thought we were gonna get far, but it didn't, and it really hurt. It really did hurt. So I said, I knew him more than 10 years, got him his first bareback movie at the rate he demanded, which was $5 grand. We briefly dated, etc. When he started his own production company, he forgot all about me and who I was. When I questioned him, he blocked me. His rise to fame is credited by me, and now I don't even exist to him. That hurts. That hurts. And what hurt even more was that you went on to date somebody else afterwards that resembled me to a T. Adam Russo. We look like each other. We act like each other. We have the same build. You dated him, but just like with me, you used him to get what you wanted and you bounced. You know what I mean? Now you're with this dude named Jeff, and you're using him to get your own production site, which is working, and your fucking dildo launch. And once you get your shit happy and whatever, you're gonna bounce too. So Jeff, you better wake up and smell the fucking coffee. Instead of getting those fists up your ass, you better wake up and smell the coffee. So now, here's another one. There's this dude named Adonis Cheeks. I don't know if you know him, but he's another porn star named Adonis Cheeks. He sends me an email and says, what studios you used to work for? Under what name, so I could look you up and crush on you some more. Maybe we can do a scene for our OnlyFans website. I haven't found anyone wanting to film, so this will be my first Just for Fans video. I said, yes, I would definitely film. He then goes on and says, now this really hurt me even more than Cutler X, because I was in the hospital. I had a seizure and busted my head open, and I needed 29 staples in my head. And I was literally in the hospital replying to his messages, because that's how bad I wanted to be back in the industry. I wasn't gonna let any opportunity pass me by. I'm gonna stick to it, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. So yeah, while they're fucking stapling my head, I'm on my phone replying back to him, and he says, I'm at the hospital with my grandfather. And I said, I thought I was clear in my text. What are you confused about? I'm in the hospital myself. If you didn't read my posts, I had a seizure and split my head open. He says, I don't read anybody posts, which is a complete lie, because why did you hit me up and ask to work with me? Other than seeing the fact that I was looking for people to work with. So evidently you do read people posts and you reply to them. I see your Twitter feed. I'm not stupid. He then goes on to say, I have a life, bro. And then I completely ignore his belligerent ass, and I say, I needed 94 staples in my head. They're stapling my head right now as I'm texting to you, and I'm in a lot of pain. He says, I don't care. My grandfather is my priority. Wow, you're not even humble. You don't even say, I'm sorry. You don't even say, you don't even have empathy or a sympathy for me in my situation. I understand your grandfather is your priority and is your family, but he's not much of a priority if you're looking to make porn. So I don't even know where that came from. More importantly, you crushed and diminished the fact that I was in the hospital too. Again, if these people think that the industry got to my head and went into my head, then come and help work with me. Do something with me. Talk to me. Call me to see if I'm okay. Reach out to me and say, hey. Not one. Not one. And then, in fact, when I started to reach out again after I came out the hospital, you know, because after I had the seizure, I wasn't the same anymore. I was not the same person anymore. Something happened in my head, and I just wasn't the same anymore. And I wore my heart on my sleeve, and everything was affecting me emotionally. So I reached out to everyone all over again. And then that's when I started to realize I was being blocked and blocked and blocked and blocked and blocked and blocked and blocked. So shortly after this incident, which was in October, my birthday, in December, I committed suicide. December 2018, I committed suicide by taking over 100 Percocets. They pumped my stomach, and I was in a coma for 2 weeks, and I was held against my will for 90 days in a psychiatric ward. I don't know why I was in a psychiatric ward, but I committed suicide, so I guess that's why they put me there. But there was nothing wrong with me mentally. There's still nothing wrong with me mentally. I'm actually much older than all of you, and I look much younger than all of you. But I'm just trying to understand what it is that's happening and why these things are happening to me, especially in the industry that I put all my all into and I was very successful in. Now that I'm not successful anymore, I want to know what the fuck happened. So no one to this day has yet to tell me. No one to this day. Here's a good credit. Mario from Macho Fucker continues. Of course you will continue working with us. You are our new Osane. I told you that. And I was so pleased seeing on your body that you really put your efforts in to get back your swimmer's built, as you showed us in your initial photos. That is dedication and professionalism. I wish all our models would have. And besides that, our thing will become a very good friendship too. I am really glad I met you, Casey. Love you, Mario from Macho Fucker. That's a producer, you know, he's not the only producer to say something nice about me, you know. There's so many others, you know, and it pisses me off that they all hate me now. What happened? You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you now, and this is the last time I'm gonna tell you this. I don't care if I ever work in the industry again. I'm over that. Like I said, when I had this seizure and I committed suicide, everything changed because you guys literally got to me to that point. I fought in the war, and in the fucking war didn't even get to me like you faggots did. So I literally had to do what I had to do. PAPISONGO is still here, but PAPISONGO the porn star is no longer here. Since it is the gay Hollywood, I decided to go out like all Hollywood stars. They all took their pills and committed suicide. I did the same thing by killing off my character, PAPISONGO. You will never see me naked again. You will never I will never work with you again. We never worked before, but I will never work in this industry again. That is why I had to do what I had to do. So, you're a jackass, each and every single one of you who turned me down. And over 100. So each and every one of you who turned me down had the opportunity when I was at my best. And now, the opportunity is long gone. Sorry, girl. You messed up. You fucked up. You missed the opportunity and you fucked it up. So you're never ever gonna have a piece of PAPISONGO. Not that you want it, right? Oh, go ahead. Say what you want to say about me. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, girl, I done heard it all. Except the reason why I was blacklisted. So why don't you tell me that instead of talking all the bullshit about me? Be real and be honest with me. Tell me what the fuck is wrong. Pussy ass. I'm going to end on this edition of Cliffhanger Fridays and my personal edition of Cliffhanger Fridays. I got this message from a fan of Gaytopix Like I said, I encourage everyone to send me emails and respond and watch my videos and subscribe to my channel, because what I'm giving to you is useful information that will help you understand the situation about the adult industry, or the industry in itself, or the community as itself. You know what I mean? Gay men, lesbians, you know, transgenders, you know, we've been through hell and back. You know what I mean? Gaytopix was created so I can bring light to the community instead of putting so much hate out there. But because so many people hate me, no one's watching. And that's okay. I'm not mad about that. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm still gonna do me, and I'm still gonna do Gaytopix. But I wanted to shed light on this because he was the first person to actually send me an email, and I respect him for that. So I want to give him a shout out. His name is Robert, and he says, "Hey Kenny, speaking to my lead reporter, just wanted to thank you for your Gaytopix and for always posting some of the sexiest photos. Ignore the haters and the ones who talk shit and report. The problem is that they can't be you and they can't have you, so that's why they do it. It's sad when people do that, and no one can judge you except God. You were in the porn industry and did film with Antonio Biaggi? That's hot. I saw it so many times and busted so many nuts. I have a few of DVDs with him, but I don't have your DVD with him. I enjoy your Gaytopix, and I have quite a collection of your videos so far. Keep doing you. Don't let the haters come for you, but just do you. You're doing great. Keep up the good job." Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. And I really respect you for that. And it means a lot to me, you know, and I just got to say thank you. That's it for Gaytopix on this edition of Cliffhanger Fridays. My cliffhangers will have you gagging all weekend. And I'm sure because I spilled some tea and I showed you the receipts. These bitches continue to hate, but I don't care. Hate and congratulate, because I'm doing me and I'm always gonna be me. Like I said, you missed your opportunity. So bye, Felicia. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of my show. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me everywhere on social media. If you have any questions you want to ask Poppy, please do so. If you have any, if you want to come co-host with me, please come and do so. If any of you porn stars have any disagreements, or you don't approve of what I'm saying because you have your side of the story, please come on my show and co-host with me so we can hear your side as well. But I don't think you will, because my side is the truth. There's a shade right there. Papisongospills the tea. That's it for this edition of Gaytopix on this Cliffhanger Friday. Have a blessed weekend. I'm your host, PapisongoSpillsTheTea. Remember, you're always in the mix with Gaytopix.